Good evening and welcome. It's 8 o'clock on Monday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I'm a little bit later today than I usually am. I'm usually here at 3:30 on Mondays. But because it's St. Patrick's Day, um, oh, I got you on my desktop already. There we are. Because it's St. Patrick's Day, I had a little afternoon event with some friends, and I've got on my St. Patrick's Day, I don't have a lot of green, my St. Patrick's Day scarf and a little flashy thing here. So it was a fun time. And the reason for that is we usually go at 4:30 and meet up. And the restaurant that we go to is going to be very, very busy. So today we decided to go at 1:30. And I knew that I would not be back in time. So anyway, this is cutting into your evening a little bit. And so I hope you're sitting back and relaxing. I don't know if anybody's here or remembered that I was going to be 8 o'clock tonight. So I'm just going to hop on and get going. And if anybody is connected to YouTube or Facebook, then let me know. Otherwise, catch the replay. So again, welcome. This is Pat Mayer, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am in Akron, Ohio. And today we got cold again. Yesterday was beautiful, but we had some nasty rain that went through in the afternoon. I kind of got caught in it. But anyway, it's springtime. I've got some flowers growing outside. And little green things are shooting up out of the ground. So soon we'll be complaining because it's too hot. So let's just move on from that. All right, I have a fun fold for you today, and it is a corner fold. Okay, I apologize for my lighting. I don't know if it's because it's dark outside and I don't have any natural light coming in to the basement through the window there. So I kind of apologize for that. But this is a fun fold. Let me flip you down to the desktop finally. And it's called a corner fold. I've seen it done many ways, and this is the one that I settled on, with a little front panel like this, and then when you open it up, it's kind of like, if you ever heard of a squash book where it kind of folds in and squashes like that. Now this is done with some new paper. Let me get the name of it. It is called Botanical Textures. And it's also made with a new set. And I'm not real happy with the way I put these little splotches around in here. But I'm going to use this set tonight, and I'll tell you why I'm using it in a minute. Let's see what's going on with my camera here. That's a little bit better. But it's fun. It's pretty easy. And you get to see both sides of the paper. Because I'm doing mine where I'm not putting this, this is a regular 5.5 by 4.25. So I'm not putting another panel on the back here. So you get to see both sides. Ta-da! All right. So that's the sample. And then I'm using tonight the mixed florals paper. And I have used it before. I don't have much left, so I'm not going to go over there and grab it. But I'm going to use this design. And notice the blue in here. That is boho blue, and it's going to go away. This is the end of the current 23, 25. I think that's what years we are. In color inks. So if you have these and you don't have the refill for them, you might want to consider getting that. But boho blue, and that's the one I'm going to use tonight. Moody mauve, wild wheat, pebbled path, and copper clay. And even though I've not used many of these recently, I really do like these colors. But you're going to love the ones that are coming too. Just today we got a preview of the new catalog that will be coming the beginning of May. So we really only have 6 more weeks. Yeah, about 6 more weeks. We're a little bit beyond the middle of March. And by the end of April, we'll be ready for a new catalog. So I'm going to keep the boho blue, put these others out of the way, and show you how we're going to make this card. I have a piece of designer paper. This is what's on the other side. This is what's on this side. That is 7 across by 8 1/4 down. So there's plenty left over from a piece of 12 by 12. Enough that you can have enough for an envelope too. So I'm going to score. Oh, Nancy, you made it. Okay. I'm going to score across here at 2 3/4 inches. You do have to watch if you're using a directional paper. Now, be careful when you score on designer paper because it can cut. So I've got 2 3/4 there, and then I'm going to put 2 3/4 down this side. So when you score on designer paper, it's better to go back and forth 2 or 3 times lightly. That was very light, I think. Okay, so now, see, I may or may not need that again. So now I'm going to grab my bone folder and give that a good crease. And I love this paper. Now, you want to fold this over, or turn it over, excuse me. And I saw numerous ways to figure out how to get a line here. Okay, if we'll bring this back again so I can show you the sample. Okay, this is the way I scored it. From here over to here, that intersects that part right there, especially if you're using a paper that's busy, that has a lot of design on it. On here, it was pretty tricky. And I'll show you another little prototype sample made with this one when I'm done. So I want to go from here over to here. And Nancy, yours was actually the easiest one that I found, and that is to take this score line and this score line and match them up. Just fold and match. I think that's right. So here's that score line. Let me put my glasses on. We've got a score line here. I'm going to match that up with that score line. This is a lot easier, I think, than doing the math and making little tick marks and then using your scoring blade to make sure that it goes through that center point. So now I've got another score line here, and I can feel it, that I'm going to match up with that one. Because the one card that I played around with, I am out of, thank you. So I'm lining this score line up here that was at 2 3/4 at this end. Yeah, my camera keeps moving. It's making me crazy. I think I need to adjust all of the little screws on my thing here. And this score line. And then that will give you the crease through that center point. And then it just kind of folds in. Yep, I'm out of camera view. Okay, did I do that right? Let's get these with a good bone fold here. There we go. Nope, that's not right. What did I do? There we go. Okay, that's not exactly the way I wanted it to come out. Because I did play with this most of the afternoon, other than the time that I was gone, or this morning. But that's going to work. It's going to be fine. I think it was the paper didn't line up the way I wanted it to. Okay, I'm just going to go with that on the outside. Valley, mountain, valley, right. Okay, it's going to be just fine with the paper that I'm going to put on here. Okay, other than the fact that these are going the opposite direction. So, sorry about that. You'll like the other one that I made better. So when this opens, it will be like that. And that's pretty paper. I love the paper on the inside. So this is just fine. So, what I have here, okay, I might need to readjust the paper that I have cut. This is going to go on the inside. Because I wanted to use the boho blue. I also wanted to use Poppy Parade, but I think because it went this way, I'm not sure about the Poppy Parade here. So I may use Petal Pink there. Okay, sometimes things are not going according to plan. And Nancy, it looks like you're the only, it's just you and me. So if anybody is going to watch the replay, they'll figure it out. Okay, now what I want to do here is bring in another new stamp set that was just released earlier in the month. And it's called You Are Remarkable. And I didn't buy it for the florals, although I do love those. There's no dies that go with this. I bought it because of these sentiments. I love the sentiments. And the fact that they are vertical so that you can go into a small area. And that's what I'm going to use today. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. Yeah, I don't want it on the other side. Yeah, I know that. That would make my brain kind of crazy. Hello, Julie from Ohio. Thank you. You're kind of catching in here where it's going a little bit crazy right now. I might have to change some colors. But anyway, I like the vertical sentiments. Friends are the flowers in the garden of life. That's always a sentiment that is so much, so meaningful. You are remarkable in every single way, and sometimes the simplest things mean the most. So other than that, that's why I bought this. Although this is a beautiful set, and this is the flower from it that I showed you earlier. It's a two-step. So you just stamp the outline and then you can fill in with the other colors. And then I use that in here too. And you can see how this just fits to go along that side. So I have, let's see, which one do I want to use? I have Friends Are Flowers in the Garden of Life. It's time to get rid of this silly shamrock necklace. It's in my way. So I'm not going to glue anything down yet. I'm just kind of fitting this in here for spacing. Now, when this gets folded, this part is still 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's perfect for fitting in an envelope. And that's why I decided to go with this size so that you see all of the paper. So I'm just kind of positioning that there. We'll fold it closed. And now I've got this much space for my sentiment, and it just fits. Just goes right there. I will zoom in a little bit. Okay, I've got to work. Something is wrong with my phone is the problem, and it keeps moving down. Okay, so bear with me here. So here's our boho blue. So I know where that's going to go. I'm going to look at something here on my color coach. Okay, when I said that I was going to use Poppy Parade, it's not that far from Petal Pink, which is what this is. So I think, because Petal Pink is in the red-orange area, and here's Poppy Parade here. Boho Blue is not on this color coach because this doesn't have any of the in colors included, just the basic core colors. Otherwise, they'd have to change this every year. Great resource. Okay, now I can take this out and stamp this large flower, and we'll use, yes we will, the Memento ink for this. So I am sorry about the movement of this arm where my phone is and the iPad. It needs some major adjustment. Okay, so let's put this here. Okay, I did this earlier this afternoon on the other card, and it wasn't picking all of this up. Usually the photopolymer stamps really well on the glass mat, so I'm just giving it some extra push. All right, good enough. Okay, there went some glue on the floor. Okay, let's make, I'll do this fast, these cute little flowers, the blue. They look so pretty. Is there a blue flower out there in the world somewhere? Good, thanks, Nancy. I think there are bluebells. And I'm going to do something a little bit different with this card than I did with the other one that I'll show you later. Just to make it a little bit easier on the coloring part. And I'm going to use Shy Shamrock on the leaves and the stems. Do you have any flowers that are popping up yet? I have some little, I think they're called Helleborus, that have bloomed in my front yard. I should have pulled up the picture that I took yesterday to show you. And then there are other little green things that are popping up in the front yard. Let's see, one more leaf and then one more. I know watching somebody else color is probably like watching water boil or something like that. Yeah, shamrock, I love that. Shy Shamrock. Today's the day. And then I'm going to use Light Daffodil Delight in the center. Let's get the little end. And a little bit of dark. Let's see, you've got crocus. Oh, the bees, yeah. Actually, a little bit further up by the lake, there were snow flurries this morning, and one of my friends this afternoon said she had some snow flurries on her deck. I didn't see anything this morning when I got up, and it was early. Okay, blend that in a little bit with some lighter yellow again. And then I'm going to leave those flowers white. And I like that. So now I can glue this on here. And let's get some Stampin' Seal. So since this in here was the full 5.5 by 4 1/4, this piece is just shy of that, of 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece is 3 3/4 by 5. And then that gives some stability to the card. Okay, now the part that I didn't like so much, because I don't think Poppy Parade is going to look good there. So let's grab a piece of petal pink. I've got my colors pretty close here. I'm not real happy with that either. Let's go with, let's look at this again. I think oh, what a conundrum here. I don't like that petal pink. That's what happens. I'm actually going to do yeah, I'm gonna do the boho blue again. I thought I had another piece of it. Okay. So let's see, I want that's 3 5/8 by 4 5/8. And okay, the other thing that I was pulling in here too, so let's see if this is going to work, were the Memories and More. The Memories and More pack. And these are a great buy. So I've been playing around with those. I've got those on the other card. Okay, I think I'm going to put that on there because it pulls in a lot of the colors that are on the inside. And then maybe we don't pay attention to those stripes as much. And there's so many fun things in this kit. It's not really a kit. It's just the pack of Mixed Media Florals, Memories and More card pack. It's just got tons of stuff in there for fun things. I've already used some of the things. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. Yes, it will. This is definitely stamping on the fly, you guys. Okay, we're going to put heartfelt thanks right there. Okay, let's glue this on here. See, the other side is more for the memory keeping. This happened, but you can cut those down. I've used these on other cards. They're a great go-to if you just want to put a quick card together. Now, to put this on here, I have to be careful where I put my adhesive. So, and I only want it up here in this part. So I'm going to add tear and tape up here. And grab my take a pick tool. If I go on the right end, it is nice, Julie. It's just beautiful. And it's an online exclusive. So I don't know how long it's going to stay there, but I hope for a long time. It's just beautiful. So now I can put this on here. And what I'm doing is lining this up. I apologize again for not being on the screen. Lining this up so that you still see a little bit of this blue border here and a little bit of the white, but none of the sentiment that I have in there. Okay. Still not sure if I'm finished with the trimmer yet. Let's see how it's going. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And you could stop there if you want. You can also put something here. And I believe I've got a piece of paper cut for that. And that's where you could write a sentiment. And you could also add some of these little ladybugs, these little stickers, or some little flowers. The little ladybugs are adorable. So I'm trying to use this. So many times I get these, and then there's so many things in that I don't use. Let's get these ladybugs going in the right direction. Speaking of bugs and animals and things, is anybody watching the Americas on Sunday night on NBC? It is absolutely amazing, narrated by Tom Hanks, and it's just showing nature with animals, and I just can't say enough about it. It's just absolutely fascinating. I don't know how long it took the photography to get all of those pictures and the animals and up close. I just turn my head though when it comes to snakes and really yucky things, but anyway, there we go. That is a corner fold. And I like that side. I like the inside. It's really pretty. And let me show you the other one that really turned out a little bit better than this one. So let me put these things away. There's so many little things here. It's probably streamed on the NBC. I think Peacock is theirs. And they've done 2 hours. So anyway, it's definitely worth looking for and finding it. Okay, where's my other card? Oh, let's finish this up with an envelope. So here's some paper I cut to size because there was plenty from that sheet. And we'll get these flowers going the right direction. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. And just trim around the edge. So there is our card. And you already saw the other black and white one, and then this was the one that, this is from the Memories and More, this little piece here with the boho blue. And then this one has black and white on the inside, and similar with the Friends Are Flowers in the Garden of Life. And then this was colored in, and more little things from the Memories and More pack. And then here's the envelope for that one that I haven't decorated yet. So there's this one. I guess it's okay that it turned out a little bit different than I had planned, but that's what happens when you craft. It doesn't always go the way you think. And then this one, but don't forget to look for this set. It's great. There are no dies to go with it. It's just a standalone stamp set, and it is on the online exclusives. You are remarkable. Great set. So take care. Have a great rest of the week. Can you believe we are way halfway through March already, so it'll soon be April. Next week, I should be back at 3:30 on Monday, so you can catch me there or catch the replay. So have a great one. Thanks for being here.